Here I am this evening for night number 3. And this to me, I love the other nights, don't get me wrong, but this to me is one of the most fun nights because we just get to play. And that is always fun. So I wanted to show you, I should have shown you last night, but I did. Remember the cover I did that I started out with the collage? Well, here it is. I went ahead and did a collage on the inside as well. Now, this is the deli paper, so it has almost like a tissue paper type feel to it. And that was just a lighter color of what I had done a while back. But I love the way the cover turned out. Remember when I did this one, how I kept it one color up in the corner and I made it down there a little bit different? When you cut the edges off, it just makes such a difference. So I haven't done anything with this one yet. I am going to make it into a smash book. I have several birthdays coming up, so family members and friends. And I thought this might be a really nice gift and I could go ahead and set up the pages with things that match those people. So I just think that would be something cool. But anyway, I wanted to show that to you, and I like the way that kind of turned out. So the other thing that I thought was interesting is that when we talked the other night, we were talking about the washi tape, okay? And I said, if you don't have washi tape to put on the edges, but you do want something on the edge, you could always just use paper or use a light cardstock. So I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to try that. So what I did was I painted some paper. I know, what a shock, right? And this was, I've got some really light cardstock. It is almost like a half page. I bought several boxes of this on Amazon a while back just because I like the size. It makes easy cards if I'm doing something, trying to grab a piece to show you. Okay, there's my cardstock. Now, it isn't much heavier than a sheet of paper, but it does have a little bit of weight to it. So I went ahead today and I painted them. I saved the ends of, I painted 2 of them so I'd have enough. This one I had a little bit more of the limey green in there, and this one I had a little bit more of the darker colors, but I liked both of them. You can see I need to replace my cutter blade because it is now not cutting sharp. But anyway, I went ahead and I cut these 6 inches by 1 inch. And then I went ahead and made a fold right down the center. And then I just came back and I saved a few to do with you this evening. But I just went ahead and glued them on. Just covered everything, boom, and glued it in place. And because I had 2 different I won't say the colors are the same or similar, but I just wanted to kind of intersperse them throughout the book so it wasn't like all the dark ones and then all the light ones. So you can see I just kind of randomly selected pages, but I saved 3 to do with y'all. So let me grab my PVA glue. And we will do that. And I thought, you know what? You could do that with copy machine paper. I say that all the time, printer paper. You could go ahead and paint that and cut that in 6 by 1 strips. Or you could use a cardstock. I don't know that I would go really, whoops, I don't want to do the glue without having some sort of protection. Okay, so anybody that's taken a class with me before knows that I have these little folders that my best friend, the real estate agent, gives me after she sold the house, and they are laminated, and they make a great work area for me, nice and big. So I don't know, what I started to say was I don't know that you would want to go ahead and use, whoops, too heavy of a cardstock because I got a lot of glue on there. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Sometimes that glue comes out a little bit quicker than I intended. And I don't want bunches of glue all over the place. Okay. I think if you got it too heavy, you might have an issue with the page not lying flat. So you would almost have to try that. Okay, so now when I'm working on one page, I have my little clip, and I will clip the others out of the way. Much like if you've had any color ever put on your hair, it's how they kind of section it off. See how easy that is? That is almost, I need a little bit of glue there. That is almost easier than the washi tape, because you know the washi tape, sometimes if you don't get it on straight, then you have to deal with trying to fix it, and sometimes that isn't much fun. You've pulled it off several times. And if the washi tape isn't wide enough, then that makes a difference as well. So sometimes I put the right amount of glue, and sometimes I don't. I see a little lip here too. Now this glue that I have is very similar to Elmer's. It is a, see, it's made ideal for bookbinding and paper projects. It is archival. It dries clear, of course, and remains flexible, but it is really strong paper to paper. So, all right, so I'm going to work on now one that I do not have it on. There it is. I thought, though, what a great idea this is, because I could keep the colors coordinated for myself as well. Because that was my other thing, was I was looking at the washi tape that I have, and I didn't have anything that really was a good match. Everything was kind of in different shades than my blues and greens that I really wanted to stick with. You know, I find myself, that's my favorite page. Is that not like a pretty page with that little design there? That is just a really pretty page. This book reminds me of water. I find myself, though, color-wise, in different, I was thinking today, do I always do blues and greens? No. Sometimes it's pinks and oranges. Sometimes it's black and white. Sometimes it's grays. You know, so I do switch around a lot. But I must be in my blue and green phase right now, because it's caught my eye many times. So, but it's nice to have a variety of colors so that when you, oh, look at my page, must be just a wee bit longer there. I can go back and trim that. Because I know all my little strips were the right. I'm just going to go ahead and even this up. There. No harm, no foul. Okay, so I've got all my little edges covered now. And the other thing, y'all, that I did today was when I put the book on the side so that I would get back to it later, I did put the clip on it. And I will say that did kind of also help settle the book a little bit so that it was not like flipping open. Several people have asked, could we go ahead and put a ribbon on this? And absolutely, you could go ahead and put a ribbon. If you were going to do that, I would suggest, okay, I'm going to give you an example. If I was going to use this ribbon, okay, I would cut it in two, and I would go ahead and fasten one side here All right, and then I'd go to the back cover and I'd fasten the other side there. Now, because this was a painted page, I do not have, it's not like I could have slipped it underneath the collage when I made the page. So I would need to put, because you wouldn't want just a chunk of ribbon like that. So I would almost need to go ahead and take another, make a design out of it. Make do I have yeah, I have a better one. If I took something like that, now this would be a hideous color match, but if I did that, okay, then the ribbon would be hidden underneath there, and I would have a way to close the book if you wanted it closed. I'll show you, for anyone that has taken the junk journal class, let's see. I have the scripture junk journal really close by, so let me show you that. Okay, so see this one, because the cover is a little bit different, it's heavier, the ribbon was glued underneath the actual inside cover, okay? So when I go to shut the book, I can just tie it together. Okay? But I usually put ribbons on the junk journals because they are a little bit heavier, and look, they have 3 different sections to them, and they're just a bigger book and a little bit different purpose. So this one turned out really nice. I found a way to use an envelope as a page, and that was a lot of fun. But you have different things. This was the scripture junk journal. So pretty though. And this, y'all, was only Distress ink. Using Distress ink on top of a manila folder. One of those mailing envelopes. So, you just got to keep your eye out for all different things. So if you want to do that, that is what I would suggest. Cut your ribbon, put 2 lengths of the ribbon, make sure you turn it if it is a patterned ribbon so that it is, like the hearts would want to be going straight up, and I would want it like that. And then I would just go ahead and I'd glue the ribbon down, and then I'd cover it with that. And that way I'd have that, just in case. Okay, so now I have got all my pages with the edges on them. A little bit of glue must have gotten up there. Every pocket is ready for me to put something in or embellish. Now, truly, if you wanted to stop right there and just use your folder or use your pocket as things come along, like maybe you're going to put grocery receipts in there or coupons in there, or maybe you are going to put recipes in there. You could certainly go ahead and do that. I like to put things in the pockets because it helps me do something with it. Because otherwise, for me, what happens is it's a nice book, and I'll say, yeah, I'm going to do that. But this kind of gives me a little nudge. So when I start to get my stuff together, I'm going to set this on the side for right now. I'm going to put that little clip on it just to kind of hold those edges together. And then, now I'm not going to keep the clip on there. That's only so that since I just went ahead and pasted that, it's just kind of helping it to kind of stay firm. Let's put it that way. Because look at this one. See, that's about how it sets. And that's fine. I know everything's secure in there. It's not like I have anything that is going to fall out. That's my biggest thing. Because in my house, if something fell out, between the dog and the cat, they would get it. So, all right, so I'm going to set that on the side for right now. Now, this is the way I work as far as getting things together for the pockets. I take a little folder, I've got several different kinds, and I go ahead and I just kind of gather. I think about the different things that I want to put in a book, and I gather scraps, maybe colors that I like, different things. So we're going to go ahead, I'm going to show you what I've got in here. All right, because I thought I might want a little bit of ribbon, I found this bright yellow ribbon, and I really like that. I have some reinforcement labels. Remember reinforcements from a gazillion years ago? Used to love putting those on things. Well, these are donuts. So I really am not sure why I even bought those, but they're cute. I gathered some of my little tags that I have. I have a variety of kinds. This one came with something, so I only have one of it. But I have those if I just want to just put a little tag in there. I have a couple little pieces that I cut out of something just because I liked it. And as you can see, it's in the palette, the color palette that I like. Okay, so I have a couple just pieces of paper because if I want to embellish something, I may do that. Here's my little butterfly from yesterday. Okay, so then I grabbed some stickers. Okay, so these were stickers that were actually scrapbook stickers. So, and this was all about family. Like you can see it says, a few fries short of a happy meal, or is that your final answer? A mind is a terrible thing to waste. Some of them first one voted off the island. Okay, so these would be really funny in a scrapbook, but they are cute. So this one says dedicated to, and then you can fill in the name, and it says life is too important to be taken seriously. So I might use those, but I like to have stickers to choose from. I had a little notebook that had these cute little pages in there, and I pulled a couple of those out because I thought I might want to tuck just some paper in one of the pockets. So when I'm grabbing to write a note or something, I've got a place where I've got paper. All right, this was just another plain piece of paper. Okay, so these were, I cut those out of, or I pulled them out of the planner that I had for last year. But aren't they cute? Okay, so this one says, the trees began to whisper and the wind began to roll rather. And the wind began to roll, and in the wild March morning I heard them call my soul. That was Alfred Lloyd Tennyson. And then this one says, wake at dawn with a winged heart and give thanks for another day of loving. And that one is Khalil Gibran. But I would cut this part off, and I've got those if I want to use something inspirational. I had a little bit, I had a few of these little flowers left, and I thought that might be cute. This was a sticker that says today. I put it on here in case I wanted to use it. Yeah, it'll come off. Sometimes you have a loose sticker and you're just not sure where to put it. All right, again, paper. Okay, so this, I just love the front of that with the kind of abstract tree and the birds and with God all things are possible. Now this was actually a little note that a friend sent, and I think what I'm going to do with this is I got several of these this year, and I think I hate it when there's something all of a sudden gets on that little mat there. I got several of these this year because I think because of COVID, y'all, you know, it's a kinder time for us to send each other cards and maybe drop a line where we would have never done that before. Maybe we would have just texted something off because we'd be out and about. But I think that is a benefit to the stuff that we're going through is people reach out a little bit more in old-fashioned ways. So I'm going to have one pocket where I just put in a few little cards that have come along that have meant something to me. Okay, so I've got some of my plain lightweight cardstock. Now this reminded me, this was a little box. Okay, the box had 9 little squares in it, and it came with little wooden leaves. Okay, but I saved a little tiny little box because I thought, ooh, I can use that at some point with painting. So I did, but I love the colors on that. So again, just some stuff. I may use all of this, I may use none of it. Okay, so this one, I know it's a Christmas card. Oh, look, somebody even sent me, my friends, Laura and Terry, sent me a picture of their pets. Anyway, I love the card. Love the card. So I may just go ahead and cut this part out, and just because it makes me smile. Like that a lot. All right, so I've got red and green and black. Oh, here's the same box again, but I did it in brown. And now these I cut out of the calendar from last year, our family calendar. Let Your Smile Shine, collect moments, not things. I always think that's a really good one. This one, the reason I use the smile is my mom used to say, I'm an only child raised by a single parent. Okay, so my mom, there are lots of things in my memory bank from a kid that were memorization things that I'll probably never get rid of. I might forget my friend's name tomorrow, but I will remember some of the sayings that my mom had. Okay, so she would always say, smile a while, and when you smile, another smiles, and soon there's miles and miles of smiles just because you smiled. Okay? It's just a memento that I can remember my just on this one. It has some lines on there, and I thought, oh, I just like that. Okay, another card from a family member had really nice sentiment in it. Actually, I love the card too. So I will be going to sharedblessingsstationery.com because I think that that's really pretty. But I thought, okay, so that's going to go in with my cards, and then I just have a few more pieces of paper. So, see, it doesn't take much. Oh, the other thing I have was, I love stickers. And so I have I think it's called Sticker Club. I'll have to look it up and put the information out there. But $10 a month, okay? And they send you this. They send you the whole little packet. And this was, okay, this was the one that came this time. It was all about Carnival. So these stickers these were about, sleight of hand. Look at these, look like little tickets. Again, some carnival kind of things. Yeah, those are pretty. Some clowns. And then there's always a couple like little postcards in there, which to me, again, great to use. This one has a cute little notepad in it. And then up here we've got a sticker. Oh, it's a couple different stickers. Okay, it says The Carnival. And then again a clown. And I guess that was a little card. But they've been wonderful things. I've done this a few months now, and it just gives me some stickers and some embellishments that I wouldn't ordinarily have. So a little bit different, and I like it that it's a little surprise and it's only $10. Okay, so this one, I'll look at luncheons and teas. How cute is that? And this one has a Sunday afternoon. And look at it, has a little patch. That was actually my own little ladybug that I put there because I didn't want to lose it. But this one had all different kinds of things. Like, is that not cool? That is cool. Okay, so look at these little teacups and coffee cups and baskets. Look at those. The landscape type things. People on bicycles, perfume bottles in society. So how fun is this? I also kept out the one from Christmas, only because I may put something on later in the book for Christmas. But this one came with a cute little bookmark. But look at these. These are cute, and they don't necessarily have to be Christmas. Oh, there's something else there. Okay, so that is old-fashioned type things in a silver. And we've got skaters, we've got deer heads, we got some gold embellishing kind of things. You almost have to have something in the back of that to see that one. Cute, cute, cute stuff. So I put all these things out here for me. And when I'm going to go through this, I am going to say, if I need something, I'm going to look through my different choices and see what I want to put there. Oh, this got a really cute little, reminds you of like an old time box of something. All right, so that goes back in there. This has been very fun to have this. All right, so I have these on the side because I may, on my last one, I didn't do anything on the specific pocket. I just filled the pocket, but I may go back and put some stickers in there. So let's get started. I do this two different ways. I'm sure you're not surprised that there's always an alternate. Sometimes I just sit down and I know that we have 5 pages that we've used, 5 pages of paper to do this. And each page is worth 4 pockets. Does that make sense? This is a page, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I've used 5 pages, I have 20 pockets. So that means if I am going to do something in every pocket, I need 20. So sometimes I'll sit down and just make a little chart. I'll do 20 little boxes, and on each box I'll go ahead and say, tag, and maybe I'll say on this one picture, and I'll say on this one sticker embellishment, so that by the time I get down to 20, I have an idea of what I'm doing. Sometimes I don't do that at all. I just kind of go through the book and do it like without even thinking. So I think I am more intentional about what I'm doing to each page if it's a gift, because I want it to match that person. I did a junk journal, I guess it was for my daughter's birthday, December. And she and her family like to camp, so they've gone to Colorado quite a bit camping. And so I used a map from Colorado, and I used different things, like, I had pictures of tents, and I had a fold out where she could write down restaurants that they'd been to and things they'd done, and then plenty of pages with just some inspirational quote or scripture that she could write on. Just a variety of things, but I was very intentional about what I was putting on each page. So, and with a junk journal, you're dealing with 3 signatures, and they're normally 6 pages each. So 6 pages would make 24 pages in a book, and so that would be 72 pages if you're doing a junk journal. So it takes a little bit more time, but I was very intentional on that. Tonight I'm not going to be as intentional. I am going to start out though, and I thought, I really like my stickers. When I was looking at these, I thought, I like this one that says, "Fortune favors the bold." So I am just going to go ahead and put that right there. You can do whatever you want to the book. You can go ahead and put an inside something here. Like, you can go ahead and I could have put the dedicated to on the inside there, but I'm going to save that for when I'm giving it to someone else. I'm not positive I'm giving this away. So I want to put something in the pocket, and I think what I'm going to do is, just for the first one, I'm just going to put a little claim check in there. These were tags that I'd gotten from Seven Gypsies years ago. And, you know, when you go through all your craft supplies, you find things that you never knew you had. The cool thing to me about this little tag is not only is it a place to write, but I have a template. Okay, so if I had plain paper and I wanted to go ahead and make a tag, I could just go ahead and trace that. All right, so that, I just like the way this starts out. So what I'm looking at right now is more color and design than I am actual practicality. Does that make sense? You know, sometimes I think about what do I want to do? All right, so I am going to slide. Now, see, this is not going to fit, so I'm going to see. Hate to give up that card. I may just go ahead and set that on the side for right now, and I'll use it in a junk journal. They have a little bit bigger spots. Okay, but I like this card, so I'm going to put that in there. I'm thinking it's nice if I wanted to have a little inspiration and look at something that talked about a moment shared with a friend. That would be a good place to kind of reflect. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead, and I think on this next one, I'm going to put in, I'm sliding that in, but you can see, way too tall. And I don't want things just sticking out. But let me just kind of get an idea. All right, so the top of the page is roughly there-ish, okay? And I want this to kind of look a little bit different. So I don't want it just to be a square tag. I am going to go ahead and get my little scissors out because they're easier to cut with. But I think what I'm going to do is I am just going to freehand, and I'm just going to go ahead and do this. I know it is not perfect. I know that it is not exact, but that'll be fine for me. And that's still a little bit high. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come below it and just kind of follow my little dipping down and dipping down. And then you know I'm going to save this other little piece because that still may work for something else. Okay, so that is just a little bit different. And what I'm going to do is I don't want it just to be a plain white. So I have Distress ink. Now, if you've taken a class before, you know I love my Distress ink. So I think just for grins, I'm going to stay with the browns. All right, Distress ink makes something look a little bit older. So just like when we talked about the junk journal that I made with this, that was, you know, the color of those manila envelopes is that kind of goldy color. This is this on top of it. So you can do so many things with it. All right, so if I take a little bit on the edge, I can go around and just do the edge. And if you're adding something to a project, doing it like this, if you have this against something else, let's say this. All right, so not much of a contrast there. It is just the white to the blue, but see the difference there? It just gives a little bit of depth and shadow. So I like to go ahead and do the edges a lot of times. And I have a lot of different colors, so I can do it that way. If you don't have this, no worries. You don't have to run out and buy it. What you could do if you wanted some sort of edge is use a colored pencil and very gently go on the edge and just kind of color it. You could also take your regular acrylic paint and put it on like a little sponge. Let's see if I have one sitting here. I have those little makeup sponges. And you know, if you kept the edge tight, you could do that on the edge. A million ways around it. And then, of course, you don't have to do it at all. All right, so now I'm just going to go ahead and rub this over this. Oops. And you can see I'm getting a little bit of a tone to it, okay? Sometimes I'll put something under this because when I color, I shouldn't say color, when I do this, let's see if that'll do anything. Okay, see, it kind of gave me the line from that. But if you put something flatter underneath it, though, that has a little bit of texture, you can get that wrinkly kind of fabric-y kind of look. All right, so I am good with this. That looks nice to me. And I'm not sure what else I'm going to do with that. But I may come back to it. I may not. That just may be a place for me to keep track of things. And you know what? I just saw a sticker on here that just called out to me. It says, "Trust your crazy ideas." So I am going to put that right there. And maybe this is telling me, write your ideas down here. If something comes up, put it in there. All right, so I'm moving to the next page. Now, I love collect moments, not things, okay? That, it's a little bit too tall for me to glue in there. And look at it, goes way down. So, if I went ahead and glued that together, I could do that. Not that I want to do that. And I'm not positive I want to use that yet. I may save that actually, y'all, and glue that in the front. I like that idea. Okay, so I'll put that on the side. See, it's just a matter of kind of seeing what's going to work and what isn't. All right, so now that is a little bit tall. If I wanted to leave that in there, it wouldn't be a deal breaker to me. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it. And this is going to be some sort of list. I'm going to see if there's a sticker over here that I really liked. I hope that you're having fun and that you are choosing some things that are fun for you, and this is really getting you going as far as, oh, I could do this or I could do that. I love the busy, 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 busy. I'm going to see how long it is. I may have to cut it. And look, y'all, this. Oh, I love that. All right, so I am going to cut this off over here. Boom. And I've got all my dots. Is that not cute? So cute. And then I think what I'm going to do on this page is I'm going to use the last two, and I'm just going to put busy, busy right there. Because I'm so busy, y'all, that I've used up 2 pages. All right, so I've got my notes there, and I am just going to go ahead here, and I'm just going to cut a square, well, a rectangle, and I'm just going to slide that in there. That way I have a couple different places to write. Oh, that is so cute. All right, next page. So I feel like you're getting the hang of it, right? It's just kind of nice to play with this and make it an enjoyable experience as you go along. Actually, I'm going to look at the carnival ones. Things that make you smile is what I would be looking for. And I remember there were lots of clown kind of things in here. Carnival, card tricks. Oh, that's cute with a little different rides at the carnival. Have these little hands, card tricks. Man, none of that is really talking to me. We'll look at that other one just to be on the safe side. Let's see. I got this one too. Let's pull this out and just kind of see if there's anything there. We have some winter scenes, some skating. Okay, so things that make you smile. There's a bear in the woods. There's a cat on I love the cat. Okay, so I love the cat. I could put it there. I can put it there. I'm going to hold on to that. And I love, for some reason, this does make me smile. The little bear. Okay. All right, so let your smile shine. I'm not sure. I could go ahead and do this out here and not put anything there. And actually, I think that's what I am going to do. I'm going to put my cat and my bear. And then rather than gluing this, I am going to use, some double-sided tape. I thought I was going to use a double-sided tape. Okay, I see it. Didn't quite see it at first, but you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I am going to glue it in. I want it secure. I'm going to leave no glue up there because I want that to not stick down, but I do want to go ahead and glue it in place. Whoa, almost knocked you right over. You went on an adventure and you weren't even planning it. Okay. Don't feel bad either. Sometimes, you put glue on things and you think you've got enough because you don't want to have lots of excess glue because when you shut these pages, you don't want them to stick together. So, sometimes I have to go back and re-glue the corners. Now remember, this is going to stand up so I could still put something in there. I just want that on the front. And of course, I have glue all over my hand from doing that. If I was going to shut this right now and I thought, ew, there might be a little bit of glue, I would put my little piece of deli paper there just so it wouldn't stick to this page. I can see the edge of that. There we go. All right, so you know what? In the interest of let your smile shine, I do want to use this card. And I think what I may have to do is trim it down a bit. Okay, so I'm going to put my friend's picture over there, but I am going to go ahead. Now, I could go back to my cutter and really cut this so that it is perfect and straight, but you know what? I'm good with, this is just a tag in a book to me. It doesn't have to be totally exact. I think I will be close enough. It will not upset my sensibilities. All right, so, all right, this part has to go, even though you know I love the glittery kind of stuff. Let's see how bad that is. Oh, it's pretty close. All right, so I'm going to cut the silver off because I don't want that on either side. And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I've got all my animal stuff here. So this would be my perfect place to put my reminders for when I buy pet food maybe. Or maybe, you know what I always wanted to do was, you ever have a friend get a new pet and maybe you don't remember the pet's name? Yeah. As you get older, people, that will happen to you. I could write my friend's pets in here. And I've got one friend that remembers everybody's birthday. All the pets. She's amazing. Sometimes I hate to admit it, but I've forgotten my own pet's birthday and she has reminded me. Okay. pretty darn close. All right, so I like this because it does make me smile and it's a fun page. All right, and maybe what I would do is I would come around here and I would reflect on fun and happiness and think, what fun thing have I done today? You know, sometimes with quarantine, it's hard to remember to have fun and do fun things. You know, you can get down. So this might be just a good reminder. And if you're doing okay, if you're happy, maybe the remark means make somebody else smile. Okay. And that way I throw things away, and at the end of the night, I go ahead and dump the bag, and my cleanup is so easy. And I did not get myself situated like that tonight. Okay, next. Here is just a plain black piece of cardstock. Now, you could certainly put that in there, but you really can't write on that because unless you had a white marker. And I do not, and that wouldn't be something I would have handy to go ahead and write. So, I'm looking to see what I have here. Don't really like that a whole lot. Sometimes you just gotta kind of play with it a little bit. Let me just go ahead and take a little, you know, just for a little bit of contrast and drama. Okay, so this is a little bit too wide. I can't do it like that, so I need to trim this a little bit. And because I do want this to be a good trim, I am going to go ahead and use my cutter. Okay, so this one is 3.5 inches wide. This one, 1, 2, 3. This one's 3.5. This one is a little bit off. Okay, so I only want to get rid of about 1/2 inch, and I only want this to be roughly there-ish. We'll see how my cutter is behaving. Well, it didn't do too bad on that. Okay, so I should have the right size this way. So now let me go ahead and cut off about 1/2 inch. And you know, the other thing is, y'all, when you're doing stuff like this, if you make something and you think, ooh, I don't like the way that turned out, it's okay. Whoops. It's okay. Redo it. Change it. I have made a project before where it was the collage. I just didn't love the collage at the end of the day. So I waited just to make sure I didn't like it anymore the next day. Oh, I do like that. And I did not. So I went ahead and changed some of the color on it, and it was okay. And I set it on the side again. I came back to it, and what I did was I ended up starting all over again. I just don't settle. Don't think, oh gosh, you know, I've worked on this. I don't want to work on it anymore. Start over again. This needs to be pretty. You don't want to look at something later on and say, that's okay. You want to really like it. This kind of looks to me now like a notebook. I don't know why. But I do want to punch a hole in the top. So, I went ahead and I was working on my supplies today, rearranging. And I think I rearranged them so well, but I do not have every single thing next to me. All right, so I'm going right about there. I'm going to put my hole in. And take a little piece of my ribbon. I'm going to slide it through. And then I am going to glue that too. I am going to put just a little bit of glue in the back. Okay. And then just a little bit in the front too. And then I'm going to dab at my little bit of a mess here. I know it dries clear, but it drives me crazy if I have a bunch. Okay, so now I got the tissue on it. There we go. Okay, so isn't that cute? And look, it was so easy. Just two different types of paper on top of one another. And I really like the fact that the ribbon kind of sticks out. I don't know, it's cute to me. Very cute. Okay, so next. Okay, I may just go ahead and use a couple of these for the next one. That way I've got a place to write if I want to. And I don't know what my theme will be here. I love these stickers though, so I'm coming back to this for a second. I think those are so cute. You know, sometimes things just jump out at you. The one thing that jumped out at me from this page was coffee. I love coffee. Okay, so look at this one. It says relaxing, relaxing, relaxing. I did not notice that before. I like that as well. Okay, so I am going to trim this before I set it on there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this one here. And I'll put this one over here. Cute, cute, cute. Now, I'm going to see how I could use this. Okay. It may still be a wee bit long, but I am going to trim the edge off first. You know, when you start making junk journals or smash books, I apologize, I keep hitting that darn camera. Then you start looking for this stuff. You notice it where you didn't notice it before. That's a little bit snug, so I am going to go ahead and trim that little edge off. It was funny, the one day I was making something and I was trying to get my steps in, and I was thinking about what I was going to make and how it was going to work, and I walked through the kitchen and I saw a cereal box, empty cereal box in the recycling, and it had something, it had a saying on the front of the box, and I thought, oh, I love that. So I dug that out of the trash. You know, sometimes you just see something that makes you go, oh, I must have it. Okay, so what if I did this for this one? What if I put this in here? Okay, it is not going to go all the way down. But what if I went ahead, let's see. All right, so I'm going to cut this in two. And let's see if this looks, I'm either going to ruin this whole thing, or it's going to be something that I say, I love that. Reminds me of that commercial. Okay, that is going to chop that a little bit, but I'm not too worried about that. Where the guys bought the car and the truck, and then she's like, I love that. Okay, so I like this. I could put it over here too. No, I think I want it over here, or I could put it up there. I think I'm going to put it here. And I have some tree things. I had some really cute little trees that I had cut out. I do not, oh, you know what? There were probably trees over here. So I'm going to go back and look for some little trees. You know, see, I didn't plan this. This is just the way this started to unfold for me. I do want my double-sided tape, though. I sometimes do not want the book to become laden with too much glue. So I am going to go ahead and use my double-sided tape. Just for this one. The other one just can sit in the pocket. You know, the Smashbook is like a little work of art. It is your design. It is what you're thinking. It is practical because you can use it to keep track of things, but it's also fun. And it should be something that when you go to write in it or collect something, that it gives you pleasure to look at it. You know, we all need to take that little bit of time to appreciate things. And you should be able to appreciate what you've done. So I'm glad I have just enough of a fingernail to get the edge of this off. I say that and then I'm struggling with it. Here we go. Come on. There we go. That tape is sticky, y'all. Okay. There it goes. Now remember, this is where I was going to put my little butterflies. So I want to go ahead and cut the string that was on it because I want to use my own little string, but I want to cut it down in there so it's that little edge hanging out. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and trim this a bit, and then I'm trying to push my finger in enough that I can put in some glue. Okay. And put this on there. Okay, that still is a little bit long. Okay. Well, that was funny. I thought I had the thread, and I didn't have it at all. All right, so I'm pinching. Isn't that cute with that? I love that. So simple. You could make any kind of little dangle there. You could make a little heart. I could take two of my stickers and put stickers on either side. It just is a little fun something. All right, so I'm moving on to the next page. Okay, so this page, I'm thinking that I am going to put all my little papers that I have that I thought would be cute to have in there. The nice thing is, too, y'all, you don't have to. I can push that all the way down, or I can just put it partway in. The page, the little fold here holds that page tight. So nothing is just going to slide down, and I like that because sometimes I put things in a pocket, and then can I dig it out or what? Okay. And I think those colors are just kind of calling to me here. Now I realize that these have that little jewel on them, and they're going to make the book a little bumpy, but I'm okay with that. Okay, so the red was calling to me, and the blue, and the yellow. Now, I gotta say, I think these are the peel and sticks, but I haven't had that much luck with them sticking, so we shall see. You know, sometimes I think they make the peel and stick stuff, and, well, all that feels like that's going to do is unravel my flower, so I'm not going to do that. I want to see just for a second if I really want this in there. Yeah, they're fine. You know, sometimes I think, oh, I love that, and I want to use that, and then I'm like, I don't like that anymore. Well, kind of like once I'm gluing these in there, I am going to have to stay with it, right? So this might be a page for me, at least, that, you know, we're coming up to the spring, and what kind of flowers am I going to put outside? So I might go ahead and gather some information about what I will try to plant this year, because I have not got a green thumb, and I know that it's not going to work, but I always like to try. Okay, so I think that's cute. So on this side, I think I'm looking just to see what I could kind of match, even though I really am not a matchy person. Let's see if I do that. Okay, so I like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Distress ink. And I will use, I have a red, so I don't know that I've ever used the red. Yeah, I think I have. All right, so this one, I'm just going to go ahead and make a little smattering of red on there. And then, you know, I'm going to go around and do that. Okay, see, and I'm a little bit rougher on this one. I want the edge to look a little bit different. Not just a nice trim edge, but, you know, kind of just different. And the red is really inky, where the browns were not, the pad was not as inky. Okay. All right, so there we go. That's going to go in there. Now, these little pads, if you do decide to get it, the little pad actually Velcros on, so I can change the pads. But what I will normally do is take a piece of scrap paper, which I can use the card from my friends, and I can just go ahead and get the excess off, so that if I am going to use a different color, I don't carry that over, you know. Don't mind a little bit, but I don't want it to be like I'm using yellow and now it's red. Okay, so now I'm good. Okay, next page. We're past the halfway mark, y'all. Okay, so this page, you know, I still really like the window thing, and I'm not sure that I want to make, I'm not sure I want to cut that up, and I don't know why, because it is really cute. But I'm going to look at, see what else did I have out here. Okay, so I've got blue tags. Oh, you know what? I haven't done anything in green, have I? So what shall I do in green? You know, I could use these as a template as well and cut out just a green tag, but I don't think I want to do that. I want to do, I don't know. Let's look for a second at my little embellishments again. I do love these little society things. I don't know why. They're cute to me. And I do love the little umbrella. Okay, so what I may do is I may go ahead, I like this little one that says Society. Show this dressing. Alright, and if I were to put a tag, it would need to be right about there. Okay, let me get my little cutter out. Let's see how it's going to do on this. I want to keep it so that it's about in the center. So let's guesstimate that it's about there. Does that look pretty close to center? Yeah. Now for the top part of it, I don't want it just to be flat. And I'm thinking I would like, I'm going to use this as a little template. I'm thinking that maybe I'd like it to kind of be just a little scallop going across. That would line up. Yeah, it does pretty close. See, this is just fun. And to me, it's almost like therapy. Just kind of think about the shapes that you really like. Okay, so I really do like that. I don't know why I had the pencil out. Alright, so I am going to go ahead. Now you can do this one of two ways. I can put it on this side and cut it, or I can put it here and cut inside the marks. And that's what I really want to do. Alright, so there's the top of that. Notice it is not perfect, y'all. I know that a lot of people like to do things perfect, but I am not that person. Symmetry is not necessarily something I strive for. That did not quite come through. There we go. I like things to be a little askew. Okay, so now I got to follow my own advice. I got to cut inside the ink mark because I do not want the ink mark to show. If you don't have little scissors to cut the patterns, then go on Amazon and get one, y'all. I mean, you can use regular scissors, but the little ones are so much easier for intricate or a little bit finer work. Okay, so I kind of like it. I think it'll look cute. Let's see if I have enough ink on here just to kind of... Okay, and then I'm just going to kind of... Let's see if I like that or not. Now, you know, I am just as likely to come back here and say, don't love it. I don't love it. Okay. You know, this is what you have to do, is sometimes you have to say, yep, that isn't what I liked at all. That goes in the trash. Okay, now that is cuter to me, and that looks more like the sticker to me. I don't know if that really is very explainable, but what about if I took one of these cards, y'all, and put that over there? That is cool. That is very cool. Okay, so let's see what other kind of stickers came with that. Well, did I let them get too far away from me? I knew I had more of that Society lady. There she is. Have you ever lost something on the very table in front of you? Yeah, I do that all the time. Okay, so I like the tennis player. It just kind of looks like the lady's name should be Muffy. Muffy or Buffy. I hope that right now, if you're not working along with me, you are thinking, oh, I should do this, I should do that. Oh, I've got this or I've got that. Because that's what usually happens to me. When I take a class from someone else, I start thinking about the things that I have, and I have to jot down my ideas because otherwise, later on I'll be like, what was that I was said I was going to do? These are really cute too, and I may do little things, but now I am thinking solely about, I want to see if it's, oh, it is a sticky one. Okay. All right, so this really is cute, isn't it? All right, I think I'll put it on the busy page. I'm going to move it down just a wee bit. So cute. If I had something here at all, it would be something green. Let's see if there's anything on here. Silly, wacky, crazy. Oh, I like this one. It says created with flair by. I'm going to put that one right there. Okay, so now that looks good to me. All right, so we're moving on, and look, y'all, we are getting to the end. And trust me, this is just thinking about it tonight. Sometimes I work on these for a number of days because I want to, I don't want to rush a page. I don't want to make it like, okay, I'll just throw that in there. It'll be good enough. I don't want to do that. So, I may not have a necessary plan, but, okay, so no, I like that idea. And you know what? I have, I save everything. So I have several of these from cutting those pages off, cutting the edge of the page off. So let's see where they are. I knew they'd come in handy. It's funny that things that you save that all of a sudden you're like, oh, that's perfect. Okay, so there's a couple blue ones. I was thinking about, oh, I can smell the cinnamon. I was thinking about using this to make some sort of, like a book that would go in your pocket. So I am going to save those. But look, I'm going to take 3 of those for this and put them here. And that is just going to be a place to write. I can pull it out. I can put a little note on it if I want to. Just a little something. Okay? And then I am going to, on this side, I'm going to use, I think, the sticker that says Sunday afternoon. Maybe I am. Yeah, I am. Okay, so see, that is a very cool sticker, if I had it right side up for you, that has a little, I want to see if I really like that before I do it. I don't. I don't like the way that angles. Okay, so let's put that back. That's what you need to do, though, is you need to go ahead and look at the different things and see if it's really what you want before you put it on there. I like these little teacups. Now let's see if I just kind of took a couple little teacups and put them along there. Okay, so I like that. Like, take time, have a little cup of tea, sit back and relax and enjoy yourself. And maybe I would do, I wish I had, and I do not, so what I will do is I'll take a little sticky note, maybe I will, they're not there, okay. Okay, what I want to put here is a little scripture or a little something to think about. So I need a saying or something there. So what I'm going to do is make a little note. I'm going to put that in the front, so I don't want to do that. But what I am going to do is grab a little piece of scrap paper, which I'm not seeing right away. I usually start with a little notepad, which I'm not seeing that either. Okay. No harm, no foul. I will do this. Okay. I'm going to take this, and I am going to write on it, and it's making myself a note of what I still want in this book. All right, so on this page, I want scripture, or a saying, and I want it to be about, if I were drinking tea and I were writing something down, maybe about like quiet time, or introspection. Okay, so that one's going to go there, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this with the book, because I know that I'll come back to that page and know what that is. Okay, now this, is my favorite page. It's so pretty. I hate to put anything in there because it is so pretty. But it might be the perfect place for that. Okay, so that is, I'm not going to be able to get the whole entire thing. Okay, so let's see if I cut the edges of those windows off. The reason I'm doing the brown is it's such a bold contrast. I want to cut this even though. Alright, so I'm going to come over there. You can always cut again, but you can't put it back if it's not right. So, even if you have to cut in slivers, which sometimes I have, then cut in slivers. But you don't want to have to say later on, oh, I cut it too little. Alright, I'm going to move that over just a wee bit. There we go. Alright, is that going to fit? Yeah, it will. Okay, so now I want, I've had this cutter for probably 10 years. Probably is time, I'm saving that piece, to get a new cutter. Alright, so, let's see what that looks like on my favorite page. Okay, I like it, but I need something across there. Let's go back to my fun stickers. Is that your final answer? The only normal people are the ones you don't know very well. Goofing off, over the top, sit loosely in the saddle of life. Yeah, none of that really talks to me. So let's see if there's something over here. I have all kinds of cute things. So I may go ahead and wait and look. Although that would be cute on there. It's not the right color for me. Okay, let's look and see if anything on the Carnival one jumps out. Carnival. Those are really cute. Let's see what any of these longer stickers say. Carnival. I don't like that. I like the colors on there, but I don't like the whole Carnival thing. I like those. Alright, so I see nothing here. Oh, what about some of those landscape things that we had? We had landscape on the other little one, too. So what kind of ideas are you using? You need to share them with me, because that is the other thing that I think is really cool about doing these classes online is everyone else's ideas are amazing, and I have gained a lot of good ideas this way. Somebody will say, well, I did such and such, and I'm like, I am so going to copy you. Oh, those are pretty too. I'm going to keep that out for a sec. But I want to see if there's something on here that, oh, you know what, that is really cute. If I put that, like, I don't think I'm going to do it, but look at that, would go right in that window. Yeah, that's not what I want to do. Now, I know I can't really write on the brown, but I could write on the back of that piece of paper. So that still gives me a place to write. This might work. I'm not going to stick it down until I see that I really like it. And I don't love it. No, I don't love it. Although I love these stickers. Alright, so I'm going to come back to this. I left that white part because I did want to put something along there. If I change my mind, I can always flip this around this way and not worry about that at all. And I may do that for right now. If I find something that really strikes me as needing to be on there, these are more Christmassy, but they are quite cool. I'll come back and do that. That is just a little star. I'm just going to put it right there. Okay, so what am I going to put on this side to kind of counterbalance the beauty on that page? Maybe I will go ahead and do that. That would look really nice, wouldn't it? Okay. I'm going to cut that one down. And then we're just down to the last page. So, I hope you've had some ideas from this as well. It's amazing to me the number of things that I see that I'm like, oh, I could use that for this. I know my friend that gives me the real estate folders. She's like, well, how many do you want? And I said, just give them to me and keep them coming. So I will use those. The nice thing, too, about paper crafting is, or mixed media, I should say, not paper crafting, but mixed media, is you use things that you already have at home. Okay, this is not a, I have to rush out and buy XYZ. Now, you can if you want to, of course. I'm not trying to limit your shopping habits, but you don't have to. If you don't have gel medium, you probably have Elmer's. If you don't have that, you probably have a glue stick. Okay, so I like the way that page looks. All right, and I'm to the finale. Okay, so I have not used everything in my little repertoire. I have not used these or this. I think that might, well, I don't like that. I almost said, yes, that's the perfect ending. No, it is not. These might be, though. Didn't use my yellow ribbon either. That just didn't call to me. All right, so I'm going to put a couple of these back there. And the other thing is, if I didn't have these packages, look at how easy that is to cut a tag. All you have to do is think about what a gift tag looks like and go ahead and do it. Or you could always say, Carol, would you share a template? And I am glad to do that. So, and you can just cut it out of your own cardstock. Okay. All right, I thought of some more stickers that I had across the room, and I just went to grab them. They're more for journaling. Oh, look though, look what came along with it. Thank you, God. That is awesome. Okay, so I have a choice between choose for yourselves this day whom you will serve. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Or give thanks to the Lord, for he is good, his love endures forever. Amen. Isn't that funny? Because when I picked up the other stickers, I didn't even know I had these with them. So, now maybe another hour for me to try to get the sticker off there. There it goes. Perfect. Okay, so is that perfect or what? It is perfect. Okay. And now the back, I've got those. And the only reason I got these out was because I wanted to see if there was anything I needed, but I don't think there is. I think I'm just going to leave those. I don't want to use the yellow ribbon or the pink. So sometimes if I don't want to use a specific ribbon, but I still want kind of that ribbony thing quality to it, you know, much like just having something there, I will go ahead and use a little piece of paper. Okay, so it doesn't need to be too wide. And I'm going to cut the whole length of this because I don't want it, or whole width of this, I guess. And then I would just go ahead and cut maybe like that. Put that in there. And kind of draw it up like that. And glue it. You can do so many things with paper. Hate having glue on my hands. Okay, so I have some friends that when they work, they use gloves. But y'all, I don't want to do gloves. Got that stain. I don't mind getting my hands a little bit dirty. Okay, so let's go ahead and put some of that from my finger. Separate that just a little bit. See, doesn't that look cute? It is such a small deal to do, but it just really makes that page. Alright, so I'm coming back to the front, and I'm going to get my Collect Moments, Not Things, and I'm going to use my double-sided tape. So glue on the side, put my things back, out of the way. I'll load that back up so I can separate my pages and get them back to where they need to get to. You know, I'm all for trying to clean up right at the, oh, see, these are just, isn't that not just a pretty piece? They'll go with something. I am all for cleaning as you go, because at the end of the night, when you're tired, you don't want to have to sit here and clean up. At least I don't. It's a beautiful day there today, or day here today. It was a little bit wet, but very warm. So I hope you've had a good time and that you've enjoyed this project. Remember, the videos and the access to the Facebook site, you have them for 30 days. So you have plenty of time to come back, refer to it. If you have a question, again, please do not hesitate to ask. I'm glad to answer anything. Every once in a while we'll have somebody that maybe the glue that they're using, they have a question on it, or maybe they have a question on how to cut something, or maybe they just want to say, look at what I'm doing, what do you think? Or which do you like better? I get a lot of that. Which do you like better? Because, maybe you're trying to decide between one color and another and you're just not quite sure. Okay. There we go. Okay, so quick flip through. Oh, we're done. All right, so we've got cute little things. I just love the busy, busy, busy. Each page that kind of gives me a place to write or keep track of something. I will go back, y'all. See, there's a little edge there, and fix this. Actually, I'm right here right now. I'll do it. But sometimes I wait a day or so and go back and, it's kind of like touch-up paint. Okay. All right, see, I need to fix that too. I knew I had 2 pages that I must have really slipped when I ran them through the cutter. We're sticking a little there. That darn butterfly got me. Okay. All right, so relaxing, the little butterfly that is sticking to my thing. Please do not stick. Please do not rip anything either. Okay. That was so cute. Okay. My book is done. And see, now it is standing up a little bit, but again, I like that. On this one, y'all, I came back and did the year on the front. This one I'm not going to. I don't know what I'm going to do on the front. I think I will do something. I may or I may not. I like the plainness of the front because to me, all the action's on the inside. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I do want to tell you the next project coming up is Women of the Bible, Sarah, beginning with Sarah. And you can see Sarah in her early stage. Now, you see her face emerging, and we're going to use some different mixed media techniques to add her veil and her headpiece. And she is 5x7. And so we will have some collaging, some drawing, some painting, some embellishing, and it is going to be a great time. This particular one begins on February 1st, and it is February 1st, 3rd, and 4th, I believe. So go on the website and sign up for her. I think you will have a good time, and I know that I will have a good time sharing creativity with you. So hope you've enjoyed this. Please share your photos so I can see what you're doing. And may God bless you and keep you safe as you go forward down your path of life. Later.